That was tied with you at 12-6 right in the league standings. I mean, I don't know how the other team did that was right there with you, but to leapfrog them at this point, and you're kind of battling for seeding and everything. Right
well,
now.
It's huge, and I believe that they were the 3rd or 4th seed in this week's NCAA poll, and we were the 6th seed. So, that helps us in that journey. You hope you hope the committee takes note of that, and top 4 teams get a bye. So in our tournament. Or any 10 tournaments, so that's really important too.
Your last 2 games, this one and the last one AIC, were teams that beat you earlier in the season. What does that show that you guys were able to kind of respond and get a win against a team that had kind of knocked you off earlier in the year?
I think that both the pace and the AIC games could have gone either way. The first, we lost to AIC by 2. Mm-hmm. In a CYO barn burner, scoring 36-34,
yeah.
and we lost by 6 at pace, but we shot under 50% from the free throw line. So we felt like we could do it. We knew we had to key on Shields and Huggins, and I think we did a better job on Shields in the second half, and we did a nice job on Huggins. And just after the initial flustering of their press, we were flustered and pressing, but once we got into a tempo and ran our sets, I think we looked pretty good.
I know you stress a one game at a time mentality, but you've got 3 left in the big picture. All those teams are below you in the conference. How important is it to try to win all 3 of those and go into the tournament on a roll here for you guys?
Well, the next game is the most important game of our season. I say that in the locker room before every game, and it really is. And you don't want to lose the credibility of this win, but Southern Connecticut, is one of those, just be pace. So all these teams, if you look at the scoring differentials in the top teams, people are winning by 6, 8, on average. So
right.
This league is just so tough, and bottom beats top. The last I heard, St. A's was beating Franklin Pierce by 4 with 30 seconds to go. Mm-hmm. So that kind of stuff happens. That said, we'd love to win out and go into the tournament with 20 wins. Would just be phenomenal. But I'll take number 18. That's all I'm concerned with right now.
Great. Thanks, Karen. Appreciate tied with them right in the standings. You lost them earlier this year. I mean, how big would you say this one is for you guys?
It's a huge win for us. I mean, every win is a big win, but especially against the Pace team, they're one of our rivals, and obviously to break the tiebreaker is huge for us, and we're all just really proud of how we opened today.
Talk about the defensive effort. I mean, especially in the final minute there, you guys were able to force a couple of turnovers when they had, it was a one-possession game. Just talk about how big that was for you guys to stop them down the stretch.
Well, defense is obviously the most important thing you can do, especially in a tough game like this, and I think that we are always good about being up and defending and playing hard on defense, even if we're struggling offensively, and I think we did a great job of that today to kind of get them on their toes and make those turnovers in the game when it was the most important time of the game.
You guys got 3 games left in the regular season before the tournament. The 3 games are against teams that are under 500 below. How important is it to win those 3, get to 20 wins, and be going into the tournament on a good note there?
Our coach always says the next game is our most important game, and that's how we're going to take each and every game the rest of the season.
Great. Just talk about the momentum you guys have right now. I mean, you're playing pretty well. I mean, just talk about the confidence and the way things are for you guys right now.
Obviously, winning a game like this, it's really important, and it gives us a big confidence boost because we know we can compete with the top teams. And I think we always know that, but just to have this win gives us that extra little burst and that kind of, swagger, as some of my teammates would say.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
First half, it seemed you guys are kind of playing a bit uphill. They get off to a good start here. Just talk about getting the game to, a close amount before the half and then taking that momentum into the second half there.
Well, actually, I think we just had to concentrate and focus more on the little things. We were kind of flustered on offense, but as we ran our sets, and we had to set good screens so people could get open, and our cuts were working really well. So that's what kind of helped us.
The last game was AIC, a game that you lost earlier in the year. You were able to get some vengeance on them. Today was a team that beat you early in the season. Now you've beaten them too. How nice does that feel to you lose to a team earlier in the year and you're able to get that second win to come back on them?
It feels great because in the beginning of the season it feels like we kind of fell short, but we know we could beat them, and beating them today, it makes it even more better.
What was the difference between the first game and this one for you guys? I mean, was there something you picked up in the first game strategy-wise, or was it just, a couple more defensive plays, that sort of thing?
Hustle plays. Actually, free throws would have kind of won the first game for us. We missed a couple this game, but I think Amy stepped up. We had big, huge steals that really helped us and went our way.
I was going to say, talk about the defense the final couple of minutes. I mean, because you guys didn't make a lot of shots there toward the end. I mean, you had it, but just talk about the final minute. You guys came up with a couple of defensive stops that really sealed the game for you guys.
Just like if someone like gets a steal, like that's like energy, and then another back-to-back steals makes it even more. It helps us keep going.
You got 3 games until the tournament comes up. How important is it to finish strong and go into the tournament with some momentum there for you guys?
It's really important so we can go into the tournament strong. Like if we finish strong, we can start strong in another journey because this one's almost over, but we have a new one right ahead of us.
Great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.